The donkey and the farmer. You cannot please everyone. Long time ago, there lived a farmer along with his wife and son. One day, the farmer and his son were going with their donkey to the market. As they were walking along by the donkey's side, a villager passed them and said, "You fool, why are you walking when you have a donkey who can carry you?" So the farmer put the boy on the donkey and they went on their way. But soon they passed another villager and he said, "See that lazy youngster, he lets his father walk while he rides." So the farmer told his boy to get off and got on the donkey himself. But they hadn't gone far when they passed a woman. She said, "Shame on that lazy man to let his poor little son walk." Well, the man did not know what to do. So both father and the son sat on the donkey. This time a passerby said, "Are you not ashamed of yourself for overloading that poor donkey?" The man and the boy got off and tried to think what to do. They thought and they thought. At last, they took a strong wooden stick, tied the donkey's feet to it, and raised the pole and the donkey to their shoulders. As they were walking, the donkey got one of his feet loose and kicked hard. This caused the boy to drop his end of the pole. In the struggle, the donkey fell over the bridge and drowned. The farmer and his son were very sad because they lost their donkey. An old man who was following them from a long time said, "That will teach you a lesson. Remember, you cannot please everyone." Moral: the moral of the story is, you cannot please everyone.
The dedication of Eklavya, a short story. Eklavya was a young boy living with his tribe deep in the forest. His aim in life was to become the finest archer in the world. He wanted to become a student of Guru Dronacharya. When he asked about it, he was refused due to the low status of his birth. Despite this, Eklavya created a statue of Guru Dronacharya and practiced archery every day in front of it. Soon he became incredibly skilled. One day, when Guru Dronacharya learned this, he was afraid that a tribal boy would surpass his best student Arjun. So he called Eklavya and demanded Eklavya to sacrifice his right thumb as his Guru Dakshina. Without any hesitation, Eklavya immediately cut off his right thumb and gave it to Guru Dronacharya. After that day, Eklavya was unable to become the best archer in the world. Till today, Eklavya is praised for the Guru Dakshina he gave and is always remembered as a devoted student. The elephant rope. In a small village of Kerala, there was an elephant camp. There were many elephants in that camp. There were also a few elephant babies. One day, a tourist was walking past the elephant camp. He noticed that the elephants were not kept in cages, neither they were held by the use of chains. All that was holding them back from escaping the camp was a small piece of rope tied to one of their legs. As the man saw the elephants, he was completely confused as to why the elephants didn't just use their strength to break the rope and escape the camp. They could have easily done so, but instead they didn't try at all. Curious and wanting to know the answer, he asked a trainer nearby why the elephants were just standing there and never tried to escape. The trainer replied, "When the elephants are young and much smaller, we use the same size rope to tie them, and at that age, it's enough to hold them. As they grow up, they are conditioned to believe they cannot break away. They believe the rope can still hold them, so they never try to break free. The only reason the elephants were not breaking free and escaping from the camp was that over a period of time they adopted the belief that it was not possible." Moral: no matter how much the world tries to hold you back, always continue with the belief that what you want to achieve is possible. Believing you can become successful is the most important step in actually achieving it.
A farmer and his well. A farmer was looking for a source of water for his farm. So, he bought a well from his neighbor. The neighbor was cunning and refused to let the farmer take water from the well. On asking why, he replied, "I sold the well to you, not the water." Poor farmer didn't know what to do. So, he went to the head of the village, who was a clever man. He told him the whole story. The village head called the farmer and his neighbor and asked why the man was not letting the farmer draw water from the well. The cunning man said the same thing again. "I sold the well, not the water, so he cannot take my water." To this, the village head replied, "All that sounds fine to me. But if you have not sold the water and the water is yours, then you have no business keeping your water in his well. Remove the water or use it all up immediately. If not, the water will belong to the owner of the well." The man realized his cheating was caught. He learnt his lesson, so he apologized and left. Moral: cheating will not get you anything. If you cheat, you will pay for it sooner or later.
The farmer and the cow. In a village, there lived a farmer whose name was Sham. He had a cow who used to give milk every day. But one day, the cow fell ill and stopped giving milk. Thinking she would never recover, Sham drove her out of the house. "Now my owner does not need me. I will never return to him," thought the sad cow and ran away. On the way, the ill and hungry cow fell unconscious. Ram, a kind-hearted farmer, noticed her and brought her to his house. After a few days, the cow recovered. Ram thought, "I wonder who this cow belongs to," but he was unable to find the owner. Soon, the cow gave birth to a calf and started giving milk again. Ram fed her well and looked after the calf too. By selling the cow's milk, Ram became a wealthy man. After a few days, Shyam came to know about this. I wonder if that cow is the same one I had driven away. When Shyam went to Ram's house, he found that it was indeed his cow. That cow belongs to me. But Ram refused to return the cow. I will take help of the village panchayat, shouted Shyam. And the next day, the village panchayat assembled. The head of the panchayat heard the case. Everyone was eager to know what the judgment would be. Let the cow decide for herself who she wants to live with, said the head of the panchayat. The cow was placed between Ram and Shyam. The cow was asked by the panchayat head to go with the person whom she wanted to live with. The cow thought for a while and walked away from Shyam and started licking Ram's hand. She knew the difference between Shyam's selfishness and Ram's kindness. The panchayat handed over the cow to the rightful owner, Ram. Moral: we should always take care of our loved ones. A farmer and his lazy sons. In a village lived a very hard-working farmer, Rajesh. He had three sons, Karan, Arjun and Yash. All three were strong and healthy, but they were lazy. Rajesh was sad, thinking about his sons and the future of his farm. One day, Rajesh got an idea. He called his sons and said, I have hidden a treasure in our farm. If you can search the treasure, it will be all yours. The three sons were overjoyed. The next day, they went to the fields and started searching. Karan started from one end. Arjun searched from the other end. And Yash did so from the center. They dug each and every inch of the field, but they could not find anything. Rajesh said to his sons, Dear boys, now you have tooled and conditioned the field. Why not we sow a crop? The sons agreed and began to sow the crops. Days passed. Soon the crops grew lushly green. Rajesh and his three sons were delighted. Rajesh said to his sons, This is the real treasure I wanted you to have. That day onwards, Karan, Arjun and Yash started working hard and were never lazy. Moral: fruits of hard work are always sweet.